everybody was talking about this, and it's like, okay, obviously it's not real. It's kind of, funny, whatever. But then I started thinking, I wonder if things from Black Mirror have come true. So then I started looking into it, and oh my God, so many things from this show have now happened.
Really?
And are things that people don't even question. So let me show you some examples of things that Black Mirror has truly predicted about our future. Hey, welcome back to whatever the hell this is, Sausage Party Edition. Woo! Let him slap!
Let him slap.
Let's helicopter, baby!
Round of applause.
Is this the type of Shane's Likes segment that we would have?
Well, you know what's funny? So me and Spencer were trying to figure out a way to spice up the Spencer's Likes segment. And I was like, it'd be fun if we do Spencer's Likes and we look at all his sick, twisted likes. And then I say, guess what, guys? The next one is going to be from one of us.
Oh.
And we have to guess who liked this. So I was looking through on Instagram's new feature where you can see what your friends are liking, because last time we talked about this, I was like, Chris, everybody can see your likes. And all I see is a bunch of, bellies. And you were just like, oh my God, I need to, now that I know my likes are public, it's going to change.
No.
And it did, because I was going through trying to find all your guys' likes.
Now
And
it's
I was
just
like,
cute animals.
yes, I was like, I need to
He's
find
doing damage control.
I need to find a big belly twerking, and I need to find it now.
Whoa.
And I'm looking, and I'm just getting little otter.
I literally just like the belly
little
first
pony,
off.
Little pony, little otter. And I was just like, where are the bellies? And Jerid, you're very stingy with your likes.
I really have to feel connected to a post in order to like it.
Right.
I'm a hard like too. I think I've liked
Nothing.
nothing outside of somebody I know in real life. I think I've liked maybe 2 things in the last 6 months.
He even said that when he's like, oh, does Ryland not like anything?
I don't. No, it's very rare. I think the only one I liked, I don't even really remember.
Sorry, I had a bunch of air coming out of my teeth. Well, I've been water picking, and I don't know if it's like just throwing out all the plaque or whatever's happening, but like there's so much air flying out of my teeth I can't talk.
Dude, water picks will do that.
Speaking of teeth, before the show we were talking about Ryland's teeth, which by the way are very clean. Very clean. You brush like 20 times a day.
At least twice. I floss twice a day, and I mouthwash at least once a day.
The reason I brought this up was because we were talking about your teeth, and then you got mad at me for having braces, and then I was like, oh my God, did everybody in this room have braces? And you're the only one that didn't have braces.
I wasn't mad at you. I just didn't have them.
Oh, but then I started thinking like...
I'm just saying all of you guys have straight chompers, and I'm a little unique and individualized. I'm not like every other girl on Instagram with teeth too big for my mouth.
You did say, though, you were like, I love my crooked teeth, which, by the way, listen, I give myself credit for this because you wanted to get veneers when I first met you, and I was like, no, I love your teeth.
Yes, you were like, they're identifiable. They are something that make you stand out, because I had met with a like big talent agent trying to do what I wanted to do at the time, which was hosting, and they were like, I think you have a lot of potential, but we've got to fix those teeth.
So mean.
So mean. Also, then that got me thinking, because when you said that, I called you crooked, and then I was, just like as a joke.
Okay, flashbacks to my trauma.
For never having braces, though, your teeth
They're
are
beautiful.
so much nicer than
Thank
mine were
you.
pre-braces.
Yeah, they're really good. Oh, mine were like this.
Yes.
I could put entire pretzels through my teeth. Like, it was insane.
I'd like to see that. No, the reason I brought it up was because I called you crooked. We all laughed. And then I was like, oh my God, that sounds like a gay slur. Crooked. Is it? And then I was like, is it?
Because you're not straight.
Because you're not straight, you're crooked.
Bent used to be a gay slur.
Yeah,
It's
get
not
bent,
far
yeah.
off.
Ooh, that's what that meant?
That kind of seems like a compliment.
That just been like bend over. Which I guess, yeah, that makes
Crooked
sense.
seems worse.
Then I started thinking like, oh, fun. Pride is coming up. Should we think of fun, new gay slurs? But like ones that are fun that we can take back. And Spencer's allowed to say.
I don't know.
What would be a good one?
Okay, ooh, this is fun. Okay, so crooked, that's new and fun and fresh. What was the one I came up with at Chick-fil-A? Pudding pusher. And I was like, oh my God, clap on the back.
Pudding
but then Spencer looked it up and it's been taken.
Pudding pusher?
It's already been called for.
It is kind of a evolution of fudge packing.
Yeah, it's a take on it.
I've heard that one. I haven't heard
It's the reboot.
I got
Butt cave.
sperm shitter.
Sperm shitter?
That's
pretty harsh,
offensive.
dude. That's
Cum
harsh,
crapper.
bro.
Cum crapper.
Cum
crapper?
I think I gotta go.
I'm actually offended.
That's good. That's good.
Let's
That's good.
Let's just end the segment by Spencer screaming,
No.
Cum crapper's gonna forever haunt me. Thank you, Spencer.
Speaking of cum crapping, Spencer told me that he had a really good story to kind of go with Jerid's story from a couple episodes ago. Jerid, let's take a walk down memory lane. Jerid, do you remember when you shit yourself at Target?
I haven't stopped thinking about it since.
Me neither.
My mom even brought it up to me, and I was like, you told me you aren't watching these anymore, so I knew that she was.
And I love your mom.
Well, guess what? I'm joining the club, folks.
Dude,
Well,
You're
not
number
Target.
3?
welcome home, bro. Welcome home.
How did you shit yourself?
He's like, at your house, actually.
No. I was on the public street. Thank you very much.
Korean spa.
No. I went home. I had these like salmon from Trader Joe's. I don't know if you guys know this. Like they like roll it up, and I was like,
With the cheese and the
yeah.
stuff.
And I was like,
so
that looks
good.
well. I kicked it, and I was like, this tastes disgusting. I was in my room. I was like, never get this. This tastes awful. And then I was like, all right, I'm gonna go for a walk. And then like, when you were like, I was like pretty far from my house, and I just on a walk, just like headphones and kind of zoning out. And then that suddenly you get the sweat, and you're like, oh no, it's happening. And it was like midnight in like a residential neighborhood, and there was like I could have gone
walking
anywhere.
at
You were
midnight.
eating Trader Joe's salmon at midnight?
Everyone's impressed by it.
Everyone's part. I did something wrong at every step.
I'm so fascinated by Spencer. I need a live cam. Let's put him on Big Brother.
Yes. Oh my God, there's casting.
Oh
right
my
now.
God. Can we please get him on Big Brother?
Yes.
Should
We'll
we
talk
all
about it
audition?
later.
Okay, I've had practice in this one.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much else to it. But then it was just like, it was one of those walks where you're just like, the clench walk. But I was like so far from my house. I was so sweaty, and it was a disaster. It was, I had to throw a lot of clothes away.
Really?
Yeah.
You actually shit yourself?
I know, and I was
Well, what was the moment of impact? Like,
I was so
how far
close.
from your house?
I could see my building, and then I think my body was just like, sorry, like the bad fish just
Wow.
it just
needs to swim
and then
out.
it was I didn't do it, but I almost considered just walking around back to the
Into
dump.
traffic.
that too. But I was like, a lot of people in my building are like old like ladies who like have apartments in my building.
They'll
And
understand.
I was considering just going to the dumpster, throwing the pants and underwear away, and just like tying something around my waist and walking up. But I was like, that
Naked?
yeah, I was like, it was that bad.
And
I felt so. It was so.
And it
bad.
wasn't you succumbing to the moment; it just happened.
I couldn't do it.
Nothing you could do
There was
about
nothing
it.
I could do. It was physically like I was still trying, but it was just. Well,
And
so I'm glad I
was
told
your
this.
roommate,
Yeah, and then you
was your
walk
roommate
in.
on the couch when you walked
No,
through the
I was
God.
terrified he was going to be on the couch because you walk right past the couch, and I was going to the bathroom.
I have a plan. Next time that happens,
Hopefully it doesn't happen again.
and your roommate's there, you run in and say, oh, I stepped on dog shit. And you run to your bedroom because you'll smell it and you'll be like, oh, there's just dog shit. See?
He'd be like, why didn't you bend over and take off your shoes? I was like, no, don't worry about it.
You need to be walking around with a change of clothes, dude. Just like I'm driving with one, I think you need
Right.
a walking pair of clothes just in case.
Well,
It's important.
I think the first lesson is if fish taste bad, don't eat the whole thing. Yeah. Well, you know, you live, you learn. And then, yeah.
But to be fair, there's cheese and other stuff. You thought maybe it was one of those things, not just.
I
the
just
fish.
thought it was because there's like herbs in it. I was like,
Yeah.
these herbs taste like shit, but I
Yes.
think it would have gone bad.
Well-
So, yeah.
Speaking of
Good
things
for you.
that are, yeah, you know what? Let's clap for that. That was vulnerable.
A dark moment.
That was a very vulnerable moment.
Yeah, and a vulnerable one possibly for people with a fetish.
Oof.
The only one.
There's someone out there for everyone.
There really is. Jerid, I have big news for you.
Oh.
I don't know if you're going to like this, though. But maybe you will. Okay.
Okay, I'm willing
This is
to
a
take-
roller coaster.
Yeah.
So, as you guys might know, Jerid is a Hot Wheels aficionado. Yeah. He has Hot Wheels. He has a whole, what would you call it? Shrine?
To put it lightly, yes.
He goes on hunts. He tracks them down. He finds one with special little things on them. Like, he's a Hot Wheels guy, right? So, me and Ryland are at a grocery store at 10 p.m. Friday. And we're and we're walking around. And then I see like a group of 15, 14-year-old boys with the broccoli haircuts. So they're cool. And they run in and they go, oh my God, bro, no fucking way. And I'm just like, what's going on? And they all run up to the Hot Wheels wall.
What?
And they're all like, bro, does it have it? No. And they're looking for the marks. And I was like, Jerid started this, and now Gen Alpha is all about the Hot Wheels. And then I was like, oh, he's going to be so mad because he's going to be like, oh, now it's cool. But then Spencer's like, what if he takes advantage of this and becomes the Hot Wheels daddy?
I don't know.
You didn't say it like that. Maybe I came up with a name. But the Hot Wheels daddy on TikTok, where you're like, hey, bros, look at this one.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Hey, hot daddies.
I'm happy to hear that, but also I hope in my area I haven't influenced too many people because it's making it harder out there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah. Maybe actually, it could be a diversion opportunity. I could put them on the hunt for stuff I don't want.
Or
I can help them.
Or when they're all looking at the wall, you walk up and
Wait, I'm visualizing this. Okay, we got broccoli lined up against the wall.
you're like just super boomer, right? You're just like, whoa, that's coolio. Oh, I got that one and that one. That's groovy. And then they're like, ew, this sucks now. And
What a huge boost to my confidence this segment has been. I am defying all the odds with a very nerdy hobby, but I also possess the ability to make a hobby very uncool to the broccoli generation.
The broccoli generation. That is great. The broccoli generation.
All right.
Can I just ask,
I'm at that point in life.
are you collecting because you love? Are you collecting for the resale? Are you collecting because you play with them?
I collect them because I do like the hunt because it's like lottery, you know? It's like buying a scratcher.
Just like that.
Anytime you go into a store, it's like you bought a scratcher. You took your time to go in here. Maybe they have something rare, maybe they don't. And there's value to them, but it's just cool.
So it's the hunt, really.
It's the hunt, you know? It's like my version of Vegas.
And do you make deals? Like, do you sell them?
I do sell them sometimes, and you trade them. And
My version of
Yeah.
Vegas is cute. I like that saying.
yeah,
It's my version of Vegas.
I'm just trying to make it very
Get a
uncool
design.
for the broccolis right now, you know?
I do think you could pivot this into being cool though, being like the Hot Wheels
Yes,
influencer.
I
I
agree.
think at least
Cooler than you already are.
Get a broccoli wig. Like, do they sell those yet?
Yes.
Like a Gen Alpha wig?
Oh, okay.
It would be hard because you have the fade.
And then they're going to be like, this guy with the broccoli haircut's a little older than us.
Yeah, they'll be like, this kid also loves Hot Wheels.
Wow.
What's wrong with him?
Yeah.
It reminds me though, like since the broccoli haircut's so popular, I have a friend who's a millennial who's like perming his hair now, so it looks more broccoli.
Perming?
Yeah, and like so now
And
that's
so you
come
unfollowed
back?
him, unfriended him.
It's
Should we all get
interesting.
perms?
Should we all get perm?
Wait for the podcast. We should. That'd be incredible.
I don't think you can go back. I think once you perm, that's it. It's permanent.
Wait, really?
That's where they got it from. Yeah.
I think it lasts for like 3 to 6 months.
Whoa.
Oh, speaking of, later in the show, we have such a fun thing. First of all, we have so much happening. Guys, we have buttons. I'm not going to even give away what this is yet, but let me just tell you, the power in these buttons is strong.
I don't want it.
It feels very powerful.
All right, we're going to take a quick little break. When we come back, we're all going to have perms, and we're going to be playing with these buttons. Get ready. Hey, sorry to interrupt the episode. Please don't go anywhere. I promise. You're going to want to hear this. Say what I did hair? That's terrible. That's right. Today we're going to be talking about hair. Now, really quickly, I just want you to look at something. Look at my shoulders. You see those bad boys? I know what you're thinking. Is this about your hair shoulders again, Shane? We get it. No. Although those are hairless right now. But if you look at my actual shoulders, you will notice, oh, the snowfall has ended. It's all blue skies from here, baby. That's right. My dandruff, she's gone. My dandruff sashayed away. And that is because our sponsor today, which is Harry's, not only has the best razor in the world, they also have the best dandruff shampoo and conditioner in the world. I'm just saying it. This stuff has changed my hair. It has changed my shirts. So I have a lot to thank Harry's for. If you guys don't already know, Harry's is an incredible sponsor of the show. They have the best razors in the world, and they are giving you guys an amazing deal. All you got to do is go to harrys.com/Dawson, and you can get a $10 trial set for just $5. And in that trial set, you get the 5-blade razor, the weighted handle, the foaming shave gel, and a travel cover for just $5. I've been using these razors for literally like 8 years, way before they were even a sponsor. I have one in my shower at all times. It has an orange handle. I love it. It's so easy to find when I'm in the shower and I'm like, have soap in my eyes. They're so high quality. They're really great. If you haven't tried Harry's, please check them out. Go to harrys.com/Dawson. Get the trial set. It's a great gift. Also, gift for yourself, really. Because even if you're getting it for your partner, oh, that's a gift for you, sweetie. Just ask my husband. They have the highest customer satisfaction in the shaving industry. And it's a no-risk trial. If you don't like your shave, no worries. It's on on them. They also have an awesome, convenient subscription service, and you can cancel that at any time. So once again, go to harrys.com/Dawson, get your $10 trial set for just $5, and give it a try. You're going to love it. Also, check out their site. They have so much more than just the razors. Obviously, I talked about the shampoo and the conditioner. They have deodorant. They have a lot of stuff. So have fun, look around, and let's get hairy. What? Let's get not hairy. Although there's nothing wrong with being hairy. All right, I'm going to go. Enjoy the rest of the show. Bye. Hey, welcome. Oh my God, who's that?
Whoa!
Hey, everybody.
That is not Steve Hardley.
No, it's hardly. It's Steve Barely.
It looks like you killed Steve Hardley and now you're pretending to be him and saying, who's going to notice? The mustache is interesting. It's tiny.
Yeah, I was in a rush and I didn't want to.
Yeah.
Has this been Spencer the whole time?
No. Oh my God, Chris. No.
I'm Screeve Bardley.
No, Steve, do you want to tell us why you're back?
Well, I think it's time for us to play a fun little game that's going to include both you and the audience.
Ooh.
But you will be the judges.
Oh.
Ooh.
It's time for Farmer's Got Talent.
Nice.
Hey. And just like America's Got Talent, you each have a buzzer.
The one that kills people?
So we asked the audience.
We're going to kill everybody
Yeah.
you don't like.
They consented to this, right?
They did. They did, in fact.
Okay.
We asked for people to send in just any talent they have, just talent submissions. We got tons of responses. Thank you guys for sending that in. I have a wide variety of, I tried to pick across the spectrum because I feel like America's Got Talent is great because it'll be like a singer and then it'll be someone doing you know what I mean?
Yo-yoing their
Yeah, exactly. It's like totally random stuff. So I feel like we're on that wavelength. And the rules, generally, I feel like, are we going to do one buzzer and it's over, or?
Here's the thing. So when we were coming up with this idea, I was like, oh, it'd be so fun to do like a talent show. We could watch people's talents and like maybe there'll be a winner. We can give a prize. Like we were kind of going through everything. And I was like, but what if we do the buzzers? But then I was like, ooh, but that gets sad.
What do
Right?
you
Because
mean?
like
Then we're
I-
like their mentors,
because
right?
I don't want to buzz. So I'm
No.
gonna
It's not the buzzer means you don't.
you don't like it.
It's not the
Oh.
voice.
And you buzz it when you're done. Do you know what I mean? But everybody consented, and they were all like, we're fine with you guys being honest. Jerid, I feel, is going to be extra honest.
I got a lead hand, guys.
And like, we all have to take on personas, right? Like, who's going to be like the mean one? Who's the nice one? Who's the one that's like, I'm just happy to be here? So like, what kind of judges are we going to be?
perfect. So I
think I'm going to be
Whoa,
nice
whoa, whoa,
but
whoa, whoa.
honest.
We need to negotiate my judge salary before I'm going to judge the competition.
He literally, you know what he said? We were watching American Idol. I haven't seen American Idol in years, and I was like, oh, let's try to watch American Idol. A couple of the podcast audience is on American Idol this season. So
No way!
It's very,
Whoa!
Drew Rinn. It was very exciting. So we were watching all the pod squads on the podcast, and the new judge is Carrie Underwood, and the previous judge was Katy Perry. And Ryland turns to me and he goes, "Oh my God." I said, "What?" He goes, "Guess how much Carrie Underwood is getting for this?" And I was like, "I don't know, what?" And he's like, "Only $12 million." And I was
Is
like,
she gonna be okay?
I was like, okay, prayers up for Carrie.
Well, you've got to put it into comparison to Katy Perry.
So then I said, I was like, well, how much did Katy get?
$25 million a season. And I was like, wow, the Katy Cat is that much more like dominant than Carrie Underwood. But yeah, you go to their Spotify streams, and even though the world's trying to take Katy Perry down, I say, you go, Katy Perry.
Katy Perry's publicist. Oh my God, that's a perfect segue because later we're going to be talking about space. Katy Perry went to space. Oh my God, it's all coming.
Or did she?
Whoa. You're acting like it was
Oh
the
my
moon
God.
landing?
Imagine,
That's a theory, yeah.
imagine shitting your pants in space.
Oh, that
Can
would
you
be
imagine
that's
having
a-
the
That's
whole...
epic.
Diarrheaing in space.
Whoa.
They would have like sent me out into space if I did what I did in space.
So what kind of judges are we going to be? I think I'm going to be nice but honest, Ryland.
I'm going to be brutal. You know what? I'm sick of it. We are watching American Idol this season, and it's like the judges are being so nice, they're not even critiquing these people. And it's like...
I know. And if they don't like it, they just go, "You look great tonight."
And it's like, no, we need Simon back. These people, they submitted their videos. God love you for watching this show, and I'm sure you're great at a lot of things. But if I don't like whatever you submitted, I just have to be honest. Listen, we all have to be honest with ourselves.
Yeah, this is a lot.
Wow.
Chris,
Yes?
bringing the positivity, are we?
Definitely. I'm
Watch
excited
Chris-
to watch this video.
Watch Chris be the mean one.
He should be. You should be mean.
Oh,
Okay, you're the Simon.
You have to say something mean about every single person.
I'm ready.
my God. Okay, and Jared?
I think I'm gonna be kind of like, I'm gonna sound nice and optimistic, but maybe a little backhanded dig here and there. We'll see.
All right, and does the winner get something? Like, should we do something where, well, let's see how it goes. If you guys enjoyed this, let us know in the comments. And if you guys like it, maybe we'll keep doing it for like, you know, a month or two, like every other episode, and then we'll have an ultimate winner. Like maybe a winner from here will go to the semifinals, and then the final person will get like $5,000. Like we'll try to get a brand deal or something.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do that.
And if I'm putting my reputation on the line as a judge to look like the Simon Cowell, I need a high rate.
Oh my God.
What if the winner comes on the podcast?
Yes, there's ideas floating. And let us know in the comments below, as we're doing this, let us know who your favorite was of today. Okay.
I also say, I just want to say, make sure, like, these people, we were like, we're going to be honest. Like, you know what I mean? All these people in their emails, like, be honest, don't, like, it's okay. So I just want to, like, clarify that just so everyone's aware that we're not just, like, everyone was
That
being
means
nice.
there's going to be some bad ones. If you said that.
What that means?
Well, we could start off. This isn't a video. This is just a email that got sent in. I figured they wanted to remain anonymous, so I'm not going to put them on blast. But this person said, I can't believe I'm saying this. I can suck a kidney stone out of a dick. My husband had a kidney stone. I gave him a blowy, and within an hour, it was out.
You're out?
What?
You're out?
Honestly, I'm buzzing because she said blowy. I don't know.
Okay, Simon.
Hey, I'm honest. Wow, no, good for you for sucking that kidney stone. How did you know it was a kidney stone? And did you... Never mind. Okay.
Okay, let's get to the show. So our first contestant here is named Samantha, and I'm going to let her...
Hey, podcast. Love the podcast. Love Ryland. Love the sip. Love you guys. Love it all. Love conspiracy videos. Please keep those coming. Okay, so my special talent is gleeking. It's gross. It's basically spitting on command, but I couldn't figure out how to show you. So I have this piece of paper, and I'm just gonna gleek on it. Can you see the wetness? So that's my talent.
I do that on accident. That's not a talent. I literally just did it in a video and spit all over the camera, and I didn't send it in as a submission somewhere.
Samantha, that was very vulnerable. You took an insecurity and you turned it into a talent, and we love that.
Was she insecure about it?
Oh, I don't know.
She seemed pretty confident about it.
Here's what I'm going to say, Samantha. I love it. I love what you shared with us, but you're not making it into the top 10.
Ooh.
But I love you.
Tough judges.
Tough judges. Okay.
But we love you.
We do.
All right. So now we're going to do, this is Marley, and she is going to do a little performance for
I love that name.
us.
Okay.
Wow. Wow.
Okay. Oh.
Hiccup.
Wow, the
Whoa!
mean judge.
Chris is the Simon.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Okay.
I see potential for talent here. I do. I'm here to be honest. This is great. Keep it up.
Yeah.
You're gonna do great things, but I had to buzz.
I mean, okay. I mean, there was a hiccup. There was. It just, it needs a little more practicing. But that's incredible. I couldn't do that. Most people who play guitar can't do that. She's very good. And she's gonna be even better soon.
What I respect is that she's being vulnerable, showing a real talent. Not that the gleeking wasn't a real talent, but you know what I mean. This is vulnerable.
Yeah, this is learned, not...
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't accidentally play the harmonica and the guitar at the same time. You know?
I think she's amazing. I thought it was great, and I love the name Marley, and I love the red hair and the eyebrow piercing. I think she's a star, baby.
All right. Okay, this is coming in from Mariah. Mariah.
Hi, Shane Dawson Podcast. My talent is
That
I
hurt?
can whistle really, really good. I know you can't see my face for me to prove that. I hope that's okay.
What?
You're just gonna have to trust me on this one, Pookies. And if you hear me breathing a lot, sorry. It's
Stuffed animal
whistling.
with testicles.
I
Make this is nightmare fuel. I need this to stop. I don't know if this cat is incubating eggs, if it has testicles she's showing to us right now, but the sound in the background she's making, it might be beautiful. But to this image, it's giving me horror movie vibes.
Can I just say, Sometimes something is so funny that I can't process it. And like her whistling off camera with this fucking thing.
It's like a Spencer like right here.
It's so funny. Like, she needs to post this on TikTok. Go viral, girl.
This isn't for me. I also buzzed, but I do think you should post it on TikTok. The reason I can't give you this is because I need to see your face. But I do think that this is right up Spencer's alley, and you'd get a like from him, and maybe, just maybe, you'd become a TikTok star.
Maybe have a different stuffed animal without big balls on it.
I would like to learn a little bit more of the creative direction she went into this with.
Yeah.
But I do like it.
Good job.
Right, great job.
Great.
Do you want to see someone with multiple talents in one video, or do you want to see someone with musical talents?
Let's get musical.
Yeah, let's get musical.
Let's get musical.
Okay, let's get musical. This is Felicia.
Period. I love the eye roll.
Oh my god.
What? You're an asshole.
No.
You're a cum farter. What do you call it?
I needed it to stop because I promised myself I wouldn't cry today. That was the voice of an angel.
That was incredible.
That was a real Simon Cowell move.
That was good.
That was good.
Somebody put her on American Idol.
She's really good. What was her name? Oh, Felicia.
Felicia, yeah.
Felicia.
She was genuinely really good.
Her
yeah.
voice is beautiful.
Wow.
She's a front runner.
She is. Right now, she's coming in the #1 spot.
All right, let's go with a very powerful performance.
Oh, I love that.
The key number here is 334.
Interesting.
What? Oh.
Whoa.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Whoa.
Wow, you would have shit your pants.
Yep. So that was 334 pounds. Jesus, power.
Wow. Good for her.
And she didn't prolapse, which is insane because how?
Well, we
I
don't know.
would've.
She's wearing shorts.
I bet the hemorrhoids are popping. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I do a hard weight day, and it's like, I'm too old for that now. It's like, then I'm like,
Okay. Wow, I thought that was really good. Very impressive.
Yeah, you could probably beat me up, so I definitely am not going to buzz, and I'm very impressed by that. And she looks to be like she has a long career ahead of her. We could be looking at the strongest woman in the world.
All right, shout out Anna.
That was awesome.
And her name is the same backwards as it is forwards.
Whoa.
Ooh, that's true.
That's cool.
All right, let's go with a multi-talented Serena. She's going to demonstrate a few different things to us.
Okay, hey, Shane Dawson Podcast. I wanted to show you a couple skills I can do. Here I'm doing some balisong knife flipping tricks, which is pretty fun. You know, you should get it as a fidget toy. I like to do it. See, here's me just twirling it around. It's easy to pick up, fun. Get one.
Yeah, it's a
Get yourself
butterfly
one. Now I can have a little mini skateboard trick. Boom, boom. I made that rail. And I'm just having fun. See, boom.
That was a good
Did
one.
a little trick there. This is my Stanley Shane.
Don't you dare buzz.
I saw a little toe drag on the fingerboard.
It's like after me doing it, boom,
Not a
and
clean.
extra trick.
Oh, that's
and
hard.
Extra trick, boom.
That's hard.
Thank you for letting me showcase my skills. I'm not great at everything, but I have a little handful of weird stuff that I can do because I like to have fun.
Yes.
yeah.
Wow.
Post it on Instagram. I honestly think it was entertaining. I don't know if it was.
Her personality. Here's the thing.
Yes.
Felicia, better singer.
Serena.
Her personality.
Yeah.
It's not a singing
Very, yeah.
competition, guys. It's a entertainment.
Yeah.
So she could be a front runner too.
She has a cool look.
Yeah.
She likes butterfly knives and tech decks.
She kept me there, is what I'll say. Like, I was entertained. I was intrigued. I want to know more.
I was going to buzz because she was being a little too much for me with all the talent, to be honest with you. I don't, maybe a master of none, but a jack of all trades. I thought we were heading in that direction.
You were overwhelmed.
And then I saw the bloop bloop thing.
And that almost made you come crap.
And then I was like, whoa, we're dealing with the prodigy.
Right.
How can I buzz this?
I love her.
All right, well, thank you, Serena. Now up next we have Savannah, and she is going to go classic on our asses.
Ooh, interesting look you gave while you said that.
I feel a piano coming.
What's up,
Shane and friends.
Hey.
My name is Savannah King, and today I'm hopefully going to shake it up for you a little bit, and I'm going to give you some Shakespeare. Now, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of context for the monologue I'm doing, because I know Shakespeare's language isn't for everybody.
Did she shoot this on the sun?
Yes.
I almost want to buzz because I can't see her.
I only see nostrils.
Yeah. Is she reviewing the world's brightest flashlight?
It doesn't even look like that online.
Just bear with me. I know Shakespeare's not for everybody, but I think that...
About to get a buzz from me.
She hasn't even
A
started.
little condescending, not thinking I get Shakespeare.
So, yeah, I hope you enjoy Juliet's monologue. Thank you.
Oh, I'm scared.
Thou know'st the mask of night is on my face, else would a maiden blush but paint my cheek for that which thou hast heard me speak tonight. Fain would I dwell on form, fain deny what I have spoke. Farewell compliment, dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thy word, but if thou swearest thou mayst prove false. At lovers, perjuries, they say Jove laughs. Oh, gentle Romeo,
Okay.
if thou dost love...
I don't want to buzz, but I want to stop it.
Look,
Listen, really, really good, but maybe send in something a little more comedic and a little more of this century.
I agree. As I was watching it, because Shakespeare is very serious, I saw comedic genius in that act.
I did too.
So
I saw Rachel McAdams in The Notebook. I just want that exclusively.
I saw nostrils, but I also saw Rachel McAdams.
I think she's very talented. We're just not gay enough for Shakespeare.
Gay people like Shakespeare?
Yes.
I don't know,
It's
you
like,
said that.
I mean, like gay people like theater.
Wow.
It's
I thought
very
gay people
gay.
like musicals.
I do like theater.
Very gay.
You are gay.
Gay.
She's actually a good actor. Have her send in like her doing something from like Hannah Montana. Or she's giving me like
The Notebook.
comedic genius vibes.
All right, we have one final musical submission with a song some of you might be familiar with. This is from two people. This is from Cheyenne and Caitlin, and I believe they are sisters.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Yes, we're such big fans of the podcast, and we watch it every other Sunday when it comes out.
We've been watching Shane since 2015.
That's 10 years, which is practically a throwback.
You know what else is a throwback? 3, 2, 1.
Have no fear, your hero is near. Telling me that danger is near. I'm getting close to you so I can watch your back.
Are they gonna hit the high note?
Can't wait.
And he's ready to attack. Oh, but I'm not a superhero. I'm not that kind of guy. But I can save you, baby. Give me a try. 'Cause I'm running out of time. I know what I came to do, and I didn't come to lose. So I'll fight until you're
Yes, adjust the
mine.
bow.
And when trouble comes around, I won't be backing down tonight.
Little falsetto.
If you're in danger, oh, I'm here to save you.
It's so funny.
That's what I'm made of. Give you my super love.
Incredible!
Oh, we loved it. Oh my god.
That's so cool.
A little manipulative singing that one of the judges saw. Tugging at my heartstrings.
that is a talent, though. Reading the room and getting what you
Period.
want.
Had the other girl done The Notebook.
She would have won.
That was so good. Also, I just love all of this. Also, them saying 10 years ago was 2015. That's insane. 2015 feels like yesterday to me.
It's
10
not
years
long ago.
How old were you in 2015?
26 now, so I was 16.
That's insane. Oh my god, I was literally exactly Spencer's age. I was 26.
So I have to come up with a song now?
Oh yeah.
That unlocked so many memories for me.
I know, me too. That was an interesting time. Was it a dark time? No, it was a good time. I don't know. It was a time. It was definitely a time. Wow, well, that was so good. Is that all of our talents for the
That's
day?
all we got for this round. I figured we gotta like space it out. You know, we gotta, because I feel like this is something we could do again. I feel like, it's fun to like see what the growers and farmers got.
And this really gives people a chance that didn't get to submit before to be aware of the segment, to really prepare their talents and come out swinging next time.
And here's what I'm going to say. This is a little special announcement, guys. Do we all have a winner in mind?
Yes.
Well,
I'm going to say my winner was Felicia.
Felicia.
Felicia's moving on to the next round.
Felicia, you're going to Hollywood.
I think Felicia, yes, she's moving on to the next round, but just for winning this round, I'm going to send Felicia $1,000.
So you can buy that ticket to Hollywood.
Yes, if you guys want to join this competition, send us an email, ShanedawsonPodcastStuff@gmail.com. And yeah, just know there's a lot on the line here. The winner of like the episode will get $1,000, but the winner of the finals, like, because we're going to do maybe 3 of these, and the top 3 that move on to the next round, the winner of that will get $5,000.
Wow. Do you have a sponsor for this?
Not yet, baby. I gotta find one.
Congrats, Felicia. Oh my God.
Yes, good job, Felicia. So that was so fun. Let us know in the comments. Yeah, should we keep doing this? Is it fun? And I thought it was great.
Yeah, fun.
Yeah.
I love this.
All right. All right, we're gonna take a quick little break, and when we come back, it's time for a rabbit hole, baby. See you soon. Hey, what are you doing? I see all those tabs open. I know what's happening. You're watching the podcast, and then you got a few tabs open, and you're checking out all these websites, which is fine. Listen, I'm not telling you that you have to solely focus on us, but what I'm telling you is all those websites are lame. The internet needs a website all about you. But how are we ever going to do that? Websites are confusing with all the code. You don't want to be in the matrix. Well, luckily, there is a company that has figured this out. This company is called Squarespace. That's right. Today's episode is sponsored by Squarespace. If you don't know who they are, really, I feel like I have been hearing about them for so long. But if you don't already know, Squarespace is an all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or scaling your business, Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain, showcase your offerings with a professional website, grow your brand, and get paid all in one place. It is so easy. Literally, there's templates, there's a lot of things you can do, like drag and drop style to make your own website, to personalize it however you want, but they also do so many more things to help you out. They help you with email campaigns. If you are a business owner or small business, you know that email campaigns are huge. That is how you let your audience know that you have a new product or a new service. And with Squarespace email campaigns, all the tools you need to engage clients, promote your services, and grow your businesses are built in. You can schedule the emails to go out to your customers at certain times. They also now let you sell content. If you don't already know, you can sell online courses, blogs, videos, have memberships. You can have a fully customized website that you made yourself, and you can put all your content on there, put it behind paywalls, or have it be like a subscription service. You can set all the prices, have all your content in one place. And if you have a business that isn't like content based, maybe you're nail tech or you sell products, Squarespace gives you everything you need to grow your business and get paid all in one place. They have features that help you track your inventory, your shipping, your fulfillment. You can easily simplify your workflow and give your customers a seamless online shopping experience. So check it out. Make your own website. It's time. So check it out. Go to squarespace.com/grower, get a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, use offer code GROWER to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. So check it out. Have fun, make a website, and help your business grow. Thank you so much, Squarespace, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the show. Bye. Okay, we're back, and it's time to fall down the rabbit hole. Ooh. Guys, I fell down such an insane rabbit hole recently about space. So it started obviously because Katy Perry went to space, and I watched it live.
How all good things start.
I know everybody's mad about it and this and that, and I get it. But the crazy part to me was like the floating of it all. Because I get it. We all know that when you're in space, you float, zero gravity, all that. But then I started thinking, like, what does that actually feel like? And then I saw an astronaut talking about it. And she was like, well, you can't like sit down, and you can't like lay down. You can't walk. You can't do anything because you're always floating.
Ooh, the not laying down freaks me out.
Right? Oh, we'll get to it. I have video footage. So then it's like, so you're always just floating, but then all your guts and everything inside your body is floating and you're weightless. And then when you come back to Earth, you feel like you just took a fucking edible and you're like 1,000 pounds because, do you know what I mean? Obviously, if you're up there for 5 minutes, not really, but after a little time, yes.
So did they strap in to go to sleep, or do they just float around aimlessly to go to sleep and then accidentally hit a button that ejects them into?
That sounds comforting. No, I have video. Okay, so I started falling down that rabbit hole. So then I saw this video. It was like AI really was listening to me because it recommended me this video called Space Station Tour.
Suni, shout out.
Yes, by Sunita Williams. How do you know?
I fell down a space rabbit hole like a year and a half ago, figuring out how all of the different countries contribute to the International Space Station, what it's like to live up there, how they eat poop and eat, and all the things.
Yes, that's what I fell down.
Yeah.
Have you seen any of this?
I don't think so.
Right? Okay, so I've seen videos, of like people in space and floating and whatever, and I've always just been like, yeah, I get it, it's space. For some reason, this woman's video, which has like 112 million views, it's iconic. I'll put it in the description. Not sponsored by space, I guess.
NASA.
It is insane. Okay, so let me just show you some of the highlights from this. So I'm gonna start with this moment.
So this is Node 2. This is a really cool module. Of course, most of these modules you'll see they have 4 sides and they're put together. That way we could sort of work on a flat plane.
Okay, let me pause. First of all, the hair, killing it. Fucking iconic. Also, no conspiracies here, but I'm just gonna say I didn't see Katie's flying that high.
Oh, that's just
her hair.
One of the things that will be brought up.
So, yes, let me just break down why this is so scary. So if you look at this, right, she's floating in the space station, okay?
Yeah.
Every wall, there's 4 walls, every wall has like laptops and stuff on it, right? So you might think, okay, that's fine. But what she's about to say threw me into, I don't know the word for it, like a total spiral that made me start to get vertigo.
A tailspin.
A real tailspin. So she says, well, you have your office on this wall, so you can like work on your office. But then you also have an office on the ceiling above you, because it's not really a ceiling. Because when you float, you reorient yourself, and now the ceiling is the floor, and the floor is the ceiling, and the wall is the wall. But then you can also go to the other wall and reorient yourself again. And she's like, we don't know what the ceiling is and what the wall is. The only way that we can even tell that is we can't. That's fucking insane.
I feel sick.
Like, imagine, Chris, if you were just on the ceiling right now, like sitting just like you are, but you're sitting up there and you look at me and it's just like we're looking at each other right here, except for we're flipped. Do you know what I'm saying?
How are we going to have, in 20 years, how are we going to have furniture in space?
Wait,
you can't sit.
I know, so we're just not going to have couches or beds or anything when we're all existing up there?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, there are planets with similar gravitational pulls.
Oh, thank God.
But how that must mess you up so badly.
Yes.
Like there's like no floor. There's just the thing you're used to doesn't exist. That would mess you up.
Okay, so with that knowledge, keep watching.
A wall, a floor, another wall, or the ceiling. But again, all you have to do is turn yourself and your reference changes.
I'm gonna puke. I'm gonna puke.
Where 4 out of 6 of us sleep.
Get ready for this.
So people always ask about sleeping in space. Do you lie down? Are you in a bed? Not really, because it doesn't matter. You don't really have the sensation of lying down.
I'm gonna throw up.
You just sit in your sleeping bag. So here's one sleep station right here. So I'm inside. It's sort of like a little phone booth. But it's pretty comfy. I've got a sleeping bag right here that we sleep in, so we don't have sort of like a little bit of a cover. We don't fly all over the place. But you can sleep in any orientation. I have it feeling like I'm standing up right now, but like you saw, I'm on the floor, but it doesn't matter.
See what I'm saying? She feels like she's standing up, but she's actually on the floor.
As soon as the camera turned, you could tell. As soon as the camera turned, it was like, okay, we're standing now.
I just don't understand how you fall asleep.
I don't know.
I guess you just get so tired that eventually you just sleep.
I can't imagine, like, some people get seasick. Like, what would this kill you? Like, make you vomit everywhere?
But that's what I started thinking when the Katy Perry thing, I was like, you know what? I don't know if I could do this. Like, if I was floating, I think I'd have a full-on vertigo attack. Like, it would be bad.
And what does puke look like in zero gravity?
Fucking crazy.
That would be a nightmare.
Oh, we'll get to it.
Turn over, and I sleep upside down. I can't have it. I don't have any sensation in my head that tells me that I'm upside down.
Right, because the blood doesn't rush to your head. So you don't know you're fucking upside down, Chris.
I hate it.
Okay.
Number 2, right here.
All right, so she's about to talk about taking a shit. Guys, fucking strap in. Because it gets gnarly.
And what if you don't make it there, like Spencer or Jerid?
Oh.
They'd be like, you have to land. You gotta land this thing.
And I know she's not going to do this today, but I am curious about sex in space.
Oh.
I looked it up. According, supposedly.
Of course he did.
They said no one. They don't think anyone's ever had sex in space.
Why?
I don't know.
Well, that seems.
But don't you need gravity for the cum to come? Or no? Do you not?
Well, but if you can vomit without it. Surely you could do that without it.
You can eject.
And I always vomit when I come.
No, I think it would be great too, Chris.
Okay. All right. Let's watch her shit.
But you see, it's pretty small, so you have to have pretty good aim, and you be ready to make sure things get let go the right direction. And it smells a little bit, so I'm closing it up. Oh. And that's, of course, for number 2. And this guy right here
We need one of these.
is for number 1. And then if things get really
It's like a little hose with suction. Imagine that just by the couch.
Perfect. Or in your car or something like that.
Oh, that's evolution. Elon,
Honestly.
you want people back on your side, Elon? Give us a fucking pee tube in our Tesla.
Dude, make a car that could run off pee and then give me a tube that goes directly to the gas tank.
Oh.
Now we're thinking.
Converts it.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, so she's about to show the wiping situation.
we have
You don't just wipe?
disinfectant wipes just to make sure we clean up here. Because, you know, just like the water I showed you, the number 1 stuff can sort of go all over the place if you don't aim correctly. And did I mention both of these have a little bit of suction, so they should keep things...
So if you have diarrhea, good fucking luck. Because that is gonna fly, and then you're gonna have to like, fucking catch it, and then wipe the walls down with wipes. Because it got on the walls.
I'm sure they do not allow Trader Joe's salmon sandwiches on the flags.
They better not. They better check.
Is that why they have to eat? I mean, I know they dehydrate all the food because it's space, but like, do they have to be very particular? Because if you eat something spicy or crazy, that ship is done.
Yeah, I bet you they're shitting loafs.
Do you have space food here for us?
We should try space food. That'd be cool.
That's fun. No, I don't. Okay, so anyway, so I fell down that rabbit hole. So then I started thinking, well, where does the poop go, right? Like, does it just get sucked out into space? But then is there just turds floating in space? Like, I was like very confused. 'Cause I'm like, where does it? And then I started thinking on airplanes, where does that shit go out into the air? Whatever, it doesn't. But I don't think. But then I kept watching this video, and in this video, she explains. So you know when like a rocket comes back home? I am not a scientist, but when people from space come back home, they're in a little capsule. And what happens is there's like layers to the capsule, right? And all the layers burn up in the atmosphere as it's coming back. So all that's left is this little capsule that they land in, and there's a parachute, and everybody screams. Okay, one of the layers that burns up in the atmosphere is all of their poop. They put all of their poop into this layer and it burns up.
No
so
way.
Now Sunita's poop, it just burns up in the atmosphere.
So we're just like breathing her shit?
I don't know. So I'm just like, is that, so then I'm like, they put all their trash. So then when I fell down the rabbit hole about Blue Origin and I was watching an interview with, I think it was Gayle King, and she's like, we're not just going to space to have fun.
It's also for attention.
Jeff Bezos has an idea, and I think she was not supposed to say this because then she had to like retract it. But she's like, he's gonna start throwing all of our trash, and all of our waste up into space, and like letting it burn. I was like, what does that mean?
What Blue Origin wants to do is take the waste here and figure out a way to put it in space to make our planet cleaner.
So anyways, this was crazy, right? So this woman, I was like, wow, this was like, 12 years ago or something. Like, I wonder what Sunita's doing now. So I Google her name, and did you guys hear about these people that were trapped in space for 9 months?
Yes.
I remember this.
It was Sunita.
I've been following.
What? Queen. She was trapped in space for 9 fucking months.
No way.
She went up on what was supposed to be a simple mission, and then something went wrong on the way up, and it was bad enough to where they didn't feel comfortable bringing them back, and then they were bidding for a long time on who was what space company was going to be able to bring them back.
Yeah. So then when they brought her back, she has to go to she has to do all these rehabs and all these things for her body, because when you're up there for 9 fucking months and you come back down, it's like you're like 1,000 pounds. You can't walk.
They're not even allowed to try to walk before
Oh
they
my God.
undergo a bunch of physical therapy.
You forgot how to walk. You forgot how to sit. You forgot like what land feels like that shit. Like you forgot what it's like to not pee in a fucking suction tube. Like I don't even. There's just so much happening with that.
So is she okay now?
She's okay. She's working it out. She's getting her body back, and I don't know.
Getting snatched for summer.
Snatched for summer, baby.
Is she like documenting her return?
I
like
hope so.
getting. Wow, I gotta look into that.
We should get her on the podcast. Do a
She should start a YouTube channel of like
us.
recovering from being trapped in space, and I'd watch every video.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, calm down. Are you sitting? Okay, good. Because it is time, once again, to kick off! Sorry, I'm wearing jeans, so like my kick wasn't as dramatic as it usually is. I didn't want to rip them. Sometimes if you kick off too hard, you rip your jeans, it ruins your day. Trust me, it's happened before. But you know what won't ruin your day? You know what will make your day better? You know what will change your day every day moving forward? KIKOFF. That's right, today's episode is sponsored by KIKOFF. If you don't already know, I've talked about them for the last maybe 2 years now. KIKOFF is the #1 credit building app in the App Store, and plans start at just $5 a month. No credit check, no hidden fees, and no interest. KIKOFF helps you build your credit fast. And listen, having good credit is so important. I've talked about this before, and I know you're gonna be like, Shane, we've already heard this. You talked about how you had bad credit when you were in your 20s. You know what? I'm gonna talk about it again because I feel like it is so important. Nobody told me this. When I was like 22, no one said, hey, you should check your credit. Hey, when you're looking for a car and you're trying to get a loan or you're trying to buy your first house, they will run your credit. And if it's not great, that's gonna be a problem. And it's gonna take you years to build it back up. But luckily, KIKOFF is available now. I wish it was there in my 20s. And if your credit is under 600, you could jump up like 28 points in your first month. It's so easy to use. You can sign up in just a few minutes. And it's so simple. You make on-time payments, credit bureaus see it as good behavior, and your credit grows fast. They have over 100,000 positive reviews on the App Store, and 98% are 5 stars. So basically it works with auto pay. So once you pick your plan, you'll start auto paying for that plan, and the credit bureaus see it as good behavior, and that's how your credit can grow. So check it out. It's so easy. Just go to getkickoff.com/grower and get your first month for just $1. That's getkickoff.com/grower. That's getkickoff.com/grower to get your first month for just $1, and your credit will start growing right away. Must sign up via getkickoff.com/grower to activate offer. Offer applies to new customers first month only. Subject to approval. Offer subject to change. Terms and conditions may apply. Point stat based on Equifax Vantage Score 3.0 changes for KIKOFF users starting under 600 who made their first on-time payment between January 2021 and March 2024. Payment and credit activity outside KIKOFF can have an impact on your credit. Individual results may vary. So thank you so much, KIKOFF. Please check it out. It really is helpful. Go to their website, look at all the testimonials. They have helped so many people. So thank you so much, KIKOFF, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the show. Bye. Okay, did anybody else have any rabbit holes that they fell down this week?
Well, you mentioned Blue Origin.
Well, you've got a Blue Origin rabbit hole?
Well, there are some people who are saying that the Blue Origin actually never happened. It was all done in a studio.
Hold on.
Is this a conspiracy?
This sounds like, hey, welcome back. We are now in the conspiracy corner. All right, well, people actually think that this didn't happen?
So
because I watched it happen.
So there's a few, well, I mean, you watched something happen. You watched a production of some sort.
Well, you're saying it very matter of fact.
Well, allegedly.
Just a theory. It looked like a penis.
But here's a few things, okay? Let me just prefix this with saying that people believe the Blue Origin and Jeff Bezos and this launch sending these people into space, which where they went is the edge of our atmosphere, which is only like 62 miles up.
Oh.
And the space station is 255 miles up.
Okay.
So it's like the edge of, it's like saying I went swimming in the ocean and putting your feet in the water.
I see.
You know, so they make it to the buoys.
They did go to space, like I went in the water with my feet, but the few facts that have been put out there that you can actually see is, like you had mentioned, their hair doesn't move. I mean, we just saw what zero gravity actually looks like.
Are you telling me Gayle King is also a part of this?
I'm just saying there's a reason all those people were on that.
Or Oprah was like, I ain't doing it.
Yeah, imagine just like, what's the come up there? She was just Oprah's friend, and now she's on like
come for Gayle.
And now she's on like Good Morning America. Now she's in space.
She's a queen.
She's a queen. With the last name King.
I would love to be a Gayle.
How cool is that? But what I'm getting at is, so a few reasons they're suggesting it may be fake is when they landed, when you go up in the airplane, even they pressurize the cockpit and everything because the atmosphere is different. So just like, have you ever gone underwater and your head hurts because you've gone so deep? It's because the deeper you go underwater, the denser it is and the more pressure it's putting on. Right. So air is the same way. So the higher you go up, that's why when you go down in the airplane, your ears pop and all that stuff happens to you. So when they landed, you can actually see the door open towards the inside for a second, and then Jeff Bezos comes over like a minute later and has to use a tool to open the door. The reason they're saying that's weird, and because it is weird, is they have to pressurize this thing in order for it to go that high. So you would never be able to open the door from the inside of it. They have to use a special tool that depressurizes the cabin, and then they can open the door.
Okay, I have a little.
So how the door could never open into the inside. So they're saying that potentially is proof that this is all put together and it didn't happen the way they say it did.
I have a mini theory to add on to that. Did you see him faceplant?
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah. It was really funny.
Right after that happened, he faceplanted. He like ran and then he like fell into a hole.
So it's a big distraction.
Right. He saw the little door open and he was like, oh fuck, I'm a faceplant. That's what they'll talk about. And then they're like, Katie, okay, we had to fuck up with the door. Can you like kiss the dirt? Do something distracting. No. Listen, I do not believe that it was fake, but That's very, very, I don't know. I do not want to go to space.
Me either.
There's nothing about it that sounds fun to me. I don't want to float. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't have any urge. I like being on Earth.
Roller coaster is the most you get.
Yeah, why go to space when you can just go to Six Flags? It's so much easier.
That should be their new
should put
slogan.
I saw this online. Another alternative conspiracy about Blue Origin. I guess this is assuming they really did it, and that it's like conditioning the really wealthy and powerful for their escape plan if something bad happens on Earth. Where it's basically like these flights are getting them used to going up and out of space, so that way when they need to, they can just do it easily and no problem.
Like test runs.
Mm-hmm.
I heard they're doing, I don't know if this is a rumor or not, but I heard they're doing another one soon.
When was the one where all the billionaires went?
I don't know. But also I saw there's so many YouTube videos. They do this all the time.
Yeah.
But this time people got really upset because I don't know why.
Because it was publicized.
Right. But they do it all the time. A bunch of YouTubers went a year ago. They do it a lot. What would we do if they came to us and they were like, we want you guys to do a podcast
I'd say
in space?
no.
I don't think I could do
kids.
it. I don't dream about one day I'll go to space. I'm like, that's a nightmare.
Yeah, I also don't want to go, but are they going to pay us a lot of money?
Chris!
Because then...
No. In fact, the opposite. Everyone's going to scream at you for how much money it costs public taxpayers when everyone else can't afford things.
Chris has a price. Blue Origin. Chris is for sale. 10 million. We'll throw him to space.
Yeah. Jeff Bezos, if you're listening.
And for all the people that are into it, he could bring some bears with him and potentially film the first space pornography movie.
Well, you can film the
genius.
First, second space.
I'm just saying it's a world's first.
I'm shocked a porn company hasn't bid for that.
It's pretty expensive.
Okay, I have an idea because I want to use the button. I feel like we haven't used the button in a little while, and they're just sitting here waiting.
So cool.
Oh, mine's still warm.
So I was thinking for the rest of the conspiracy corner, if I'm telling a theory and you guys are just you don't believe.
I was gonna say.
You can also do it during the recap.
Oh no, we'll do it.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, this is big, guys. We have a Disney update. Don't you dare buzz me.
You've piqued my interest.
Okay, this was an email from Alex, and he said, Disney brick update. Shane and friends, I'm currently at Disneyland, and now they have marked the brick and shut it off using tape because they really don't want people to lift it. Now let me show you proof of this. This is insane. Look, they have taped off the secret brick. They knew.
They're sick of it. They're sick of people like us going it's been up before.
Which is crazy though, because to me it looks like they're highlighting it.
I was just gonna say, doesn't that draw more attention to it?
Right?
I'm sure they have the employee just hovering.
Wow, that is so crazy. So it does exist.
It does. They just are trying to cover it up.
It exists. Okay, this is a Stanley Cup update. So,
oh, jeez. Stanley Cups again.
They're back.
Perfect.
Okay.
What PR stunt did they fake now?
Well, Spencer sent me this
They
one.
sent Stanley Cups to space.
It's the sequel to the PR stunt of the car. It's the fire one.
All right, so here we go. Walking away with scrapes and bruises from the scariest moment of my life because my Stanley Cup saved the dash from crushing my legs.
What? So she was essentially in a car crash, and the Stanley was in the cup holder, and she claims that it held the entire dashboard up and didn't crush her legs. And the Stanley Cup, I don't know if you go back, it's pretty fine. So I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, I have an idea. We get a junker, we put a Stanley in there, we fucking crash that motherfucker, and we see if this is true. That's iconic.
I hope it's true if we do that.
We could just do a pressure test with a vice.
Oh.
That ain't gonna be
That's
good
not
footage.
fun.
We need to crash some cars.
Yeah.
I'm in. I like it.
Okay, guys, we have talked about the pop star hair color theory, and it is just getting even wilder. So many pop stars changing their hair color, finding a color, going with it, getting more attention, getting more fame. So we've talked about that. But there's a new one on the horizon. This is the pop star shoe conspiracy. Don't buzz me.
Oh no, I'm interested. I bet Sabrina Carpenter's a front runner.
One cool thing about all the major pop girls is that you can tell exactly who they are just by looking at the kind of shoes they've got on. Taylor Swift has become known for wearing those sparkly custom Louboutin boots with the signature red bottoms during the Eras tour. Ariana Grande is easily recognized for the high-heeled knee-high boots that she would wear doing her live performances. Olivia Rodrigo has made Doc Martens a staple in her wardrobe, wearing them during her stage performances as well as in her day-to-day life. Sabrina Carpenter has definitely become known for the chunky platform boots she wears wears whenever she's performing on stage. I'm not exactly sure what this particular style of boots is called, but Tate McRae is definitely starting
should have done a quiz for it.
Hold on. Wait, this is crazy. Okay, listen, I was
Talent alert.
I was halfway there. I was like, okay, but they all kind of whatever. But the Tate McRae one, so she's trying to start a thing with those shoes. What the fuck are those? They look like horse legs.
I mean, yeah, every girl's got to have a signature shoe. I think it's obvious. If you're going to be touring, which is how they make their living now, you have to have an iconic look.
Does Tate have a crazy hair color?
No.
See, she's only halfway there.
She's doing just fine.
No, shout out Tate. We love you, but like, what the fuck are those? They look crazy, right?
Yeah.
Are girls wearing those?
She can really dance though, that girl. So good for her.
Yeah. All right, that's very interesting. So I'm going to be on the lookout. Next time the pop girly comes around, I'm going to be looking at the shoes.
You have identifiable shoes.
I do?
Yeah, you're like Gucci. You're like...
They're his lenses.
I see the Balenciagas.
They're identifiable?
I don't know. To me, they are.
Thanks.
I would say crazy, like insane Crocs are also an identifiable shoe of Shane.
Oh,
yeah,
Crocs.
yes.
Post Malone. Isn't he a Croc boy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He thought about it. Okay, this next one is so fun. Get ready. I mean, this next one is really scary. There is a new app, and it is called MM Audio. And what this app does is it takes a video of you, and it guesses what it thinks you sound like. And it'll recreate your voice based on your looks, and it uses science and AI and all these things to figure out what you actually sound like. So is gay face real? We'll see.
So this is what you wanted that video.
Yeah, so we asked you guys before the show to send us videos in of you just talking about whatever for 20 seconds. Spencer put it into the system, and it spit out videos of all of us with our voices that match our looks.
Did you mute the clips before you submitted the clips?
Yeah, you got to mute it.
You gotta mute it. But also, it doesn't do English. It does gibberlink or something.
Yeah. It's just the tone of the voice. It's not real words.
It's like Simlish. Yeah. So, shout out. I got this idea from Corridor Crew. If you're not subscribed, check them out. I love that channel.
I
they
love
did
it
over there. Okay.
Who do you guys want to see first?
I want to see you.
All right, so this is mine.
I have always have a choice thing of wings. Party.
Wow. That was actually really good.
That wasn't bad.
I tried to do some crazy faces to see what it would do.
I was going to say, I think it thinks you're German.
I could probably convince people I'm like from another country or something.
I want to hear I want to hear Jared's.
Jared? Alrighty.
Så först var I was taking a smaller scene. Vi ville bara ut och spår, you know.
It makes you sound like European.
A little higher.
bad.
A little higher.
I like that.
It's a little higher than you are.
But it's not like
It's
worlds
not off.
apart.
Yeah, it's
Also,
not
you
off.
should start a TikTok in your car. A lot of people do like in their car.
Okay, I got a good car for it.
Car.
I got a good car for that.
You do. All right. Let's see rounds.
If I'm super I'm going to be so mad.
Mijn app is eigenlijk naar você video so kids sleep out sorry to dance.
AI's wrong.
I am so butch.
Yeah, fucking right, AI.
I am so.
But don't you have like a straight guy voice that you did at one point, or like your telecasting
I'm
voice?
Ryan.
Oh, it's close.
Oh, that doesn't even sound like that.
My tone was serious in that video. Shane was filming me and he was like, just talk. And I was like, hey. Like, so maybe if I would have been a little more animated, it would have been a little more me.
That did feel the most wrong.
That was very wrong.
All right, Chris.
Watch Chris's be so gay. It's like, yes, diva.
It says that, those words.
His is the only one in English.
Yes, Mama Boots. Slay.
Hvis video was LinkedIn dat eigenlijk is.
That sounds like you.
Does it?
Hvis video was LinkedIn dat eigenlijk is website you like it is that one.
That sounds like you.
Say it
kind of
when
does
they
sound
were
like.
or struggling at the LinkedIn.
Wow.
It's like Russian minion me.
That's iconic.
Pretty good.
Whoa, that was good. All right, so far that's the
That's
winner.
pretty good. All right, Shane, you're the
no.
final.
Okay.
So for that this chick Friday sort of the right video writes down one.
Stop! What was that? Ryland, would you fuck that person?
You're a redhead.
Nothing to do with anything.
Wait, can I hear it once more?
Yeah.
Well, you know I have red hair.
So for that this chick spine does Friday sort of the right video writes down one.
Yeah,
It
I
sounds
love
like
that
you're
guy.
like, hey guys, it's Jake, you guys. What does it? It sounds like it's Jake, you guys. Come on down or something.
So for that this chick
This Jake.
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 I look like my name's Jake.
Wow, you
Yeah.
were weird.
Wait, you like that voice better than mine?
I'm really into him.
Oh.
So now I need to talk like this.
Deeper.
Guy.
Deeper.
So now I need to talk like
You
this.
sound like Dracula.
So now I need to talk like these guys.
Maybe not.
Well, that was fun. That was scary.
Good,
Maybe
yeah.
AI is not taking over.
Yeah.
No buzzes so far. I feel confident.
Oh, I forgot about the buzz.
Good. Guys, I have a little scale here. You know why? Because Chipotle never stops, baby. They never stop. There's a new Chipotle theory that you guys have been emailing in like crazy. I actually saw this last time we filmed an episode, and I was like, oh, should we do this? And Spencer's like, oh, I don't know. And I was like, oh, it's not really that viral. Maybe people don't really know about it. Literally, it has gone so viral. Yep. Have you guys heard about the theory that Chipotle will give you less food if you have a woman's name?
Yes.
Very sexist.
Does it stop?
Should women start putting a man's name on everything now? I think so. The other day I posted a video about how I put a man's name on my Chipotle order, and they definitely gave me more food than normal. So I got the exact same order from Chipotle with a girly name, my name, and with a man's name.
It's fraud.
Ladies first, we're gonna start with mine.
Well, don't say that because we did it too.
So that's Emily Joy, that's the girls.
Okay.
And so this is for Andrew.
Let's see. I can't tell.
Yeah, me neither.
That's weird. I don't know about you, but that also looks a lot more full.
Does it? Hold on. When she put them next to each other, that does look more full.
Okay.
That does look more full. And her makeup is a slay. Okay, so she tried this, went viral. Everybody's talking about it, freaking out about it. So Spencer went undercover as a woman.
He went in a wig.
Yeah, I went full outfit just to order.
Full drag. That's the evolution of this theory.
Here it is.
Okay, so we have a man's order and a woman's order. So here we have an order from Isabella. Okay,
Rose.
let's see how much Isabella weighs. 31.8. Okay, 31.8. That's Isabella. Now let's
What
see.
unit are we in?
I don't know.
31.8.
That would be ounces.
We don't know the unit.
Okay.
Just under 2 pounds.
And now here is Spencer. 31.8, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy how fast I forgot. Okay. And Spencer is...
I can smell it.
33.2!
No way!
It's a man's world.
Wow.
That's pretty crazy, though.
That was a good.
That is great. That actually worked.
Yeah, that actually did work.
Once
I'm
again,
surprised.
we're not saying Chipotle sexist. We don't want a lawsuit. But should we try a gay man's name and see?
What name?
What is the gayest
yeah,
name?
yeah.
I think Matt is actually historically the most common gay name.
Really?
I don't know. I'm going to fact check.
I think
If you know a Matt in your life, they are gay.
Tito,
Yeah, there's a lot of
Tony.
the most.
Tony could be either gay or Italian. Or gay Italian.
I know a gay Tony.
Same, but different.
Wow. Well, theory confirmed.
Oh my God.
What?
The best example I can give is Bruce, which is historically a strong stereotyped gay name.
What? Your dad's
Like
name?
Jenner?
Like for the Incredible Hulk to get a TV show, according to Stan Lee, they had to call him David Banner instead of Bruce because Bruce is associated with being gay.
What?
Whoa.
This is a Reddit thread.
The Hulk
so-
is a gay icon. Okay. Have you guys heard about this new product that's sweeping the nation? It's called a nubbin.
A what?
This product, well, let me just show you a demo.
Play game.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yes, so it's a little piece that you put on your temple and it can control your brain.
It makes you numb?
It's like the next evolution of the Neuralink. Here's another example of somebody using it.
The Nubin, a sleek device pressed to the side of the head, has become TikTok's latest fixation.
This isn't real.
Once switched on, users can dive into games, chat telepathically, and some even claim to witness glimpses of the future. No screens, no phones. Everything unfolds inside your mind.
Bullshit.
Okay, so obviously it's not real. It is from Black Mirror's new season that just dropped. So everybody was talking about this and it was like, okay, obviously it's not real. It's kind of, funny, whatever. But then I started thinking about it and I was like, you know what? What if this is predictive programming? What if this is something that's going to be coming? What if this will happen in the future? Then I started thinking, I wonder if things from Black Mirror from 8 years ago, whenever the show came out, I wonder if things from the show have come true. So then I started looking into it and oh my God. So many things from this show have now happened.
Really?
And are things that people don't even question. So let me show you some examples of things that Black Mirror has truly predicted about our future. So, which by the way, means this could happen. Neuralink is something that now there are multiple people with Neuralinks in their brains right now, just out in the world.
Oh.
This is very similar to that.
We're not far off from this.
I don't think so at all. Okay, so we'll start slow. In an episode called Crocodile, there was a self-driving pizza delivery car. Well, meet Pizza Hut's newest invention, their self-driving pizza delivery car, which, by the way, is crazy, taking away jobs from people. Literally.
I know.
Whatever. So that's something that they're working on. Okay.
Oh yeah, Domino's also has its own. They test in different neighborhoods where it's like Waymo. You know what I mean? They just drive the pizza cart here.
What?
And it's just a Domino's delivery car.
Really?
Yeah.
That's insane.
I know. It's just like.
Hi, your Domino's is here.
What?
Whoa.
It's their phone number.
I hate this. I like that. Ew.
Wow.
Okay, can I just say, we went to a grocery store, maybe it was like a year ago, and they were trying out their new AI fucking
A lot of grocery
carts.
stores are unrolling.
Oh yeah.
They fucking suck, and I fucking hate them. And I went on a full rant in the store, and I was like, "This sucks." Every time I put an item in the cart, it was like, "Beep beep, try again, beep beep." We don't know, and I was like, "Fuck you, AI!" And the cart was so fucking heavy. And then at the end, a lady walked up to us. She's like, "Hi, I'm doing a survey. How did you enjoy the new cart?" And I was like, "Did you make this cart?" She's like, "Well, I didn't make it." I said, "Okay, I hated it. It sucks."
He complained about it for like a week.
For
and I
a
was
week.
Like, okay, never use it again. Why are you so scarred by this experience?
I fucking hated it. Okay, I hate the future. Okay, here's another prediction. So, in an episode called Metalhead, there were robot dogs. Let me show an example. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, so killer robot dogs, right? Well, now they fucking made them.
Hi, I'm Russell, and this is Spawn. So you've probably seen this robot before, maybe hauling a truck or dancing to Bruno Mars's Uptown Funk. It's the first of this generation of semi-autonomous four-legged robots, and it does a lot more than just make videos for the internet. For about a month now, Boston Dynamics has been putting Spot to work, leasing units out to industry partners, and seeing how this kind of robot holds up in the real world.
Great.
What? Are we sure?
Yeah,
That's
have you not seen those videos of like people kicking them and stuff like that? Like this company makes these like robot dogs.
And they have robot police dogs now. Have you seen the videos of that?
What?
It's fucking happening. All being predicted, all happening. This one is crazy. So in an episode called Hang the DJ, there was a whole storyline about AI assistants going on virtual dates with other AI assistants so that you didn't have to actually go on the date yourself. You could just send your AI assistant, find your match. It's super easy. You don't have to waste time. Well, this is a real clip of a CEO of a dating company. This is real that I'm about to show you right now.
Bumble's. Or should I say it?
It's Bumble?
Yeah, it's the CEO of Bumble.
Oh my god.
Our focus with AI is to help create more healthy and equitable relationships. And that also starts with yourself. How can we actually teach you how to date? How can we help you show up in a better way? Give me an example. Okay, so for example, you could in the near future be talking to your AI dating concierge.
What?
And you could share your insecurities.
What?
I just came out of a breakup. I have commitment issues. And it could help you train yourself into a better way of thinking about yourself.
Ew.
And then it could give you productive tips for communicating with other people. If you want to get really out there is a world where your dating concierge could go and date for you with other dating concierge. No, truly. And then you don't have to talk to 600 people. It will scan all of San Francisco for you and say, these are the 3 people you really ought to meet.
What the fuck?
Kind of cool.
And the beginning of this was therapy. It was like literally being a therapist for you.
Just tell AI all your insecurities and all your darkest feelings and everything wrong with you, because that's not crazy.
No.
Okay, but I will
have
say,
a fucking AI go date another AI and have a literal replica of yourself dating a bunch of people that you have no control over. You're not telling them what to say. This AI is telling them what to say, and now you're connecting with someone, and then you meet them in the real world. What the fuck is happening? Sorry, how are you going to stand up for this?
I'm just saying we only have so long on this planet, and if it can find if you want to be somebody that's in a relationship or you want to have kids on a certain timeline, it's like if this efficiently works and starts bringing people like these 3 people, one of them will be your soulmate. You can date those 3 people instead of spending months and months and months starting and stopping pointless conversations with strangers on the internet.
every AI thing we bring up, Ryland's like, I love it.
If it's,
and he doesn't even use it. That's the thing. Ryland does not use AI. I was using ChatGPT for something for a video, and Ryland goes, "It's an app."
I don't know how to.
He doesn't even know what it is. Doesn't even know what it is. Still calls it ChatGPT. Doesn't even know.
No, I have no idea.
I don't think the AIs would talk to each other either. I think it would be like such fast computing. It would be like within 1 second because I think computers are able to compute 10,000 years of data information
and that's
in like
what I'm
1
saying.
minute.
Like if I have an hour heart-to-heart with my AI, and then it can link me with somebody else who's had an hour heart-to-heart.
They don't have a heart.
Then we're an actual match.
What are we doing here? What are we doing?
We're in relationships. We're having a great time.
People just need to go outside.
Go outside.
We met on Bumble.
I know, real people. But now what? You say, oh, remember our first moment? Oh, no, I don't, because it was our fucking AI assistants meeting each other. That's fucking insane. Okay, all right, this isn't the only thing they predicted. I'm going to show you a clip from one of the episodes, and well, I'm just going to show you this clip.
I know he's dead, but I can sign you up to something.
I've seen this one.
Yeah, it's like
It will let you speak to him. And don't worry, you won't even have to do anything. I'll just assign. Shut up! You click the link and you talk to it. It mimics him and reads through all the things they've ever said online. The more it has, the more it's him.
So, how am I sounding?
You sound just like him.
This might sound a bit creepy.
So these were called grief bots.
That episode's so sad and messed up.
So this was an episode about somebody using a grief bot to deal with the death of their loved one. Sounds very, very sad. Something that we should probably never do. Oh, wait.
No.
This is an article from the New York Times this week about, right as the title says, using AI to talk to the dead. It's about 2 companies, one called Hereafter AI and the other Storyfile, that use collected data from people to create either chatbots or to be able to essentially act as somebody who has died.
Why?
For somebody that's grieving.
That to me, listen, that's horrible. Losing somebody close to you is horrible. I can't even think about it right now. It's so sad. But I don't think, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a scientist. I'm not an astronaut. I'm not a psychologist.
Probably not healthy.
I don't think it's probably healthy because then you get addicted to talking to this and then you never move on and you're constantly talking. This seems like so dangerous to me. This seems like such a bad idea.
On people that are in the darkest point of their life.
It definitely feels like you're not allowing them to go through the acceptance stage.
This article says that these bots are trained on the digital footprints of the dead person, including social media posts, text messages, other data. It mimics their voice, their speech patterns, their personality, everything about them.
It sounds unethical.
Right?
Like, I don't know. It sounds wrong. I mean, but there are so many. I don't know.
And then obviously one of the most famous episodes of Black Mirror that I think was like 8 years ago was called Nosedive. And that was one where Bryce Dallas Howard,
Queen.
So in the episode, she's walking around and everything she looks at, she can see the scores of the people in front of her, like how many followers they have, how many likes they get on Instagram. It's called the social credit score.
It's like Uber, but like in real life.
In real life.
Like if you have a bad interaction with someone at the grocery store, bumped into you and was a jerk, you like give them a star.
Yes. Now you might think that's crazy. I think this is going to happen with Meta glasses, with all this AR, reality thing, augmented reality that they're trying to get in our glasses and Apple Vision, all that shit. Like I do think 5 years from now, that's going to happen. You're going to be walking around and you're going to look at somebody, it's going to show their social media, what they post, their likes, how many followers, whatever. I think companies are going to use that to their advantage. You walk in and they're like, oh, you have this many followers, I'll treat you a different way. Oh, you're going to post about this, I'll treat you a different way.
Well, in that episode, there's like certain communities that you can only live in if you're like 4 stars or higher or something like that.
I think, doesn't China have a social equity score?
So yes, I wrote that down. I didn't want to missay anything. Yes, they have a social credit system and it's a national credit rating and blacklist implemented by the government of the People's Republic of China. And supposedly They use it to track you. You're evaluated for your trustworthiness, and businesses use it. The government uses it.
I don't know a whole lot about it, but I do know that it's in place and it exists.
I don't know. This shit's freaking me out. I haven't actually watched the new season of Black Mirror, but I will watch it, and I'm going to look for anything that I think could be predictive and talk about it in a future video. Because, I mean, these things are all happening. They're all coming true, and then we're so desensitized. By the time it does happen, we're like, yeah, okay.
I had a conversation with a couple friends where we were saying it's going to get to the point to where AI kind of takes over everything.
Everything, yeah.
And then what happens then? And one friend is like, well, it's the end of the world and we're all dead and we have no purpose. My other friend was like, well, then there won't be like a need for anyone to work and we can all just enjoy our lives and do what we want and like live lives without the need to work.
Your friend Elon sounds interesting.
And I'm like, whoa.
Do they grow their own food? I mean, how?
Like AI makes the food. Everything is done by AI.
Why would AI do anything for us?
But why would
this
they
is
help
what
us?
the positive friend believes. I don't think it's positive.
Like, why would we help ants, right? We don't. We kill them.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I don't. I love ants.
I think the Matrix
Are you
is
kidding
more
me
likely.
when they break into our house?
Break in. They bust
Those
open you guys'
evil
windows.
ants.
Sorry, ants.
Oh, well, that's how AI is going to feel about
Yeah,
us.
sorry,
They're like, ugh,
us.
they're in the way.
We're in the way.
Wait, Ryland, I thought you would be the positive one, so why are you all...
Yeah, isn't AI great, Ryland?
Well, we're in the way of them. I'm just hoping that I've fulfilled my life's purpose before I'm in their way.
What?
It's like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna stop forces bigger than myself?
That's a great way to live. Well, speaking of Ryland just giving up, it's time for a recap.
Lights, camera, action. Ryland's recap is about to happen. Ryland's recap.
On today's episode of the Shane Dawson Podcast, I might get buzzed out of my own recap, but we'll see how this goes.
Be funny. Spencer shit his pants.
Oh, just when you thought Jerid shitting his pants was the furthest we'd go on this podcast. Uh-oh, Spencer has a bad piece of salmon and shits all over in public. Oh, and this wasn't just a skid mark. It was a full-blown shadoobie.
Oh, I think Spencer's out on the scene.
Oh, Spencer, is that you? Is that shit we can smell through the TV?
Yes, Ryland, unfortunately it is. I've loaded my pants up and I'm scared to go inside my apartment building because I think everyone's going to smell it. Back to you, Ryland.
And did you decide to put your shit-filled clothes in the washing machine, or did they go in the trash?
No, I didn't put them in the one building washing machine.
Oh my God.
Actually, I was wearing what I thought was my lucky underwear.
No!
Turns out, not so lucky.
Wow. Jerid's a broccoli king.
Just when you thought the broccoli kids had nobody to look up to, Jerid enters the chat. The broccolini queen of them all.
I'm more of a king, but
Felicia won our hearts and $1,000. I gotta remember to send her that.
Yeah.
This week on America's Got Talent, Shane Dawson edition. Oh, what?
Farmer's Got Talent.
Oh,
and we're digging it.
This week on Farmer's Got Talent, we all seem to be digging Alicia.
Felicia, you stole my thing.
You said you didn't like it, so I took it. The couch crew seems to be digging Felicia because she just sank her teeth into $1,000. Just when you thought we were the cleanest podcast on the internet, Spencer came through with cum crapping, among other bad words that gay people don't like to be called. Spencer, not only do you shit your pants, but you offend the homosexual community? What do you have to say for yourself?
Sorry.
You're forgiven.
I wonder if Hot Wheels Daddy has something else to add.
Off camera, Spencer called me a meat smoker.
What?
That was in private.
What does that even mean?
It means exactly what it is.
You're smoking on it?
Him and his boyfriend made a bunch of barbecue last night.
or would it be like he's smoking the meat pipe?
Oh.
Okay,
You're
well,
addicted
just
to that
when you
meat pipe.
guys thought Stanley was going under, you thought her popularity was fading, the girls weren't TikToking about her just as much anymore, she comes in hot and saves another life.
It's
I don't have a buzzer.
circumstantial evidence. We really don't know.
In my favorite rabbit hole of the entire Shane Dawson podcast history, the space rabbit hole was my favorite. We learned how to poop, we learned how to pee, we learned how to sleep, and we learned that there is no up and there is no down, but we still don't know how to have sex in space. Who's gonna create the first space porno? I hope it's us. All right, well there you guys have it for this episode of the Shane Dawson podcast. I hope you enjoyed this ride. Make sure you subscribe and follow all of us. Everybody's linked in the description section below. And shop your Shane Dawson merch at ShaneDawsonMerch.com. We love you very much, and we'll see you right here in 2 weeks on the Shane Dawson Podcast.
Wow, that was really good. That was good. The buzzers helped you.
Pressure from Simons.
All right, guys, go. Hopefully you enjoyed whatever the hell this was. Space Edition, really. Oh my God, I got his space costumes on Amazon.
Perfect. For the thumbnail.
For the thumbnail. So get ready to float, babies. Oh, there you guys go. I hope you guys had fun with us. We have fun with you. See you next time. Bye. We're going to float away. Ooh.